let's talk about energy. A friend came up to me the other day and said, Sid, if we drill, we won't have another drop of oil for 7 years. I said, you know what? If we drill, we'll have cheaper oil in 7 seconds. So the guy looked at me and said, how could that be? So here's the answer to that. Oil, like so many other things, is a market. People don't pay for oil based on what has happened. They pay for oil based on what they think is going to happen. So here's what happened in America. 2 years ago, we had a change in our Congress, and we now had a control by a party that was committed to not having any more energy. No oil, no gas, no coal, and no nukes. So while the president has been asking for more energy for 7 years, he no longer had a chance of getting any. So it wasn't that the supply and demand elements at the time changed. It was that the anticipated supply and demand changed, and we doubled the price of a barrel of oil. Because it meant if you owned an airline, or a trucking company, or a utility, and you needed to lock in your prices for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, you had to pay a fortune to do that, because everybody knew that the United States was not going to be producing any, or not going to be producing any new energy from new sources. So that's how we got to the doubling of the price of oil. So I'm here to give you good news. The price of oil is coming down. It's going to come down more, and it's going to come down by more than you think. Why is that? Because all of those people who went to Congress committed not to let us get any more energy are no longer committed that way. They don't know that yet. They think they're still opposed to energy. They still create bills that don't let us drill for oil or find other sources. But the fact is, public opinion is turned against them, and an election is on its way. And there is nothing better than public opinion and an election to get things done. So we are probably no more than 30 or 60 days away from the time where both Congress and the President will agree that we are going to become proactive and aggressive on energy. The day that Congress joins the President in lifting the ban on drilling, that day, the price of a barrel of oil will drop significantly, and will probably keep dropping over a period of time as people realize that the future of the world is more energy, not less energy. And that's the way energy and politics comes together. So the suffering that we are going through now at the hands of politicians who seem to fly around in jet planes so they don't have to bump into people like us at the airport, is about to get eased and hopefully come to an end. Hi, I'm Sid Dinerstein, and I wrote this book, Adults Only, 2 chapters of which deal with how we got to where we are in this energy crisis and how we're going to get out of it, not just for this year or next year, but forever and ever.